Hi, this is Phil, and I want to talk to you about something that we find really exciting, and it's one of the reasons we came into this business. When we first looked at this business, we could actually see it, we could see the numbers, we could see the company was solid and had a great track record. We loved the products, and we just couldn't wait to get stuck in to our business. And our business is all about the power of numbers. It's all about a lot of people doing a little bit each. Now, there's a very famous rich man that once said, his name is John Paul Getty, he once said, I'd rather get paid 1% of 100 people's efforts than 100% of my own. So getting paid 1% of 100 people's efforts is working smart. That's where you have time leverage, and that's where you can create a work-life balance. Getting paid 100% of your own effort is working hard, because if you want to earn a six-figure income, then you've got to work a lot of hours, probably spending a lot of time away from home, and you're always looking over your shoulder because somebody else is after your job, and so that's working hard. So would you rather work smart or would you rather work hard? So time leverage is the key to success in this business. Now, the next key to success is to sponsor like your life depends on it. If you develop a small team in this business, you're going to earn a small income. If you develop a medium-sized team, you're going to earn a medium-sized income. If you develop a massive team, then you can earn a six-figure income in this business. Now, remember that six-figure income is probably going to be all residual income, which means that you can retire on it. Okay, so to get this going, what you need to do is work with your sponsor. That is also a key part of the business. Work with your sponsor and find 5 key people that want more money and a better lifestyle to come into your team. Now, I will say here that we've got a 1 in 3 rule, and what that means is that if you were to talk to 3 people, probably 1 out of those 3 people are going to be really interested. And if you've got 3 people that are really interested, probably 1 of those 3 are going to come into your business. And if you've got 3 people that come into your business, probably 1 of those 3 will actually do what they say they're going to do, and the other 2, something will crop up in their life to stop them from doing it. They'll still be sort of fairly active, but they won't be one of your key people. Okay, so bear that in mind. We're going to work with that, and that's built into the figures that you're going to see in this presentation. Okay, so we're going to work together to help you to find 5 key people. Now, on an ongoing basis, there's usually about 11 million people in the UK alone looking for a better life, looking for a different option to earn a living because they can't rely on the job. Job security is a thing of the past, and that's one of the reasons why our business is exploding. Okay, so what we're going to do is work with you to find your 5 key people. Then together we're going to work with your 5 key people to help them to do the same, and that's going to build you a team of 30 active distributors, active forever business owners, plus you, of course, makes it 31. Now, if we look at the numbers, you've got 30 people in your team. They're all coached to be active. Now, active means they're going to be doing a minimum of 4 case credits per month. They have to do 4 case credits to get paid on their team. And so 4 case credits is somebody that's active. If somebody only does 3.5 case credits, they're termed not active. Okay. So by using the products, developing a small customer base, sponsoring people in your team, add it all up together, 4 case credits a month. Now, we actually set a target for 6 or 7 case credits a month. And if you go for that and have a bad month, you're still going to do 4. If you achieve your 6 or 7, then you can add at least 50% to the incomes that you're going to see in this presentation. Okay. Now, when you've got 30 people in your team doing 4 case credits, we get paid on the retail value of the turnover. It's worth saying here that all the other network marketing companies that we're aware of base their bonuses on the wholesale value of the turnover, not the retail. The difference between wholesale and retail is 30%, that means that we get paid 30% more. Some companies even base their bonuses on a percentage of the wholesale value. Anyway, here you get you paid your bonuses on the 30,000 turnover that your 30 people in your team are doing. Obviously, that 30,000 is going to be higher if they're doing more than 4 case credits. Now, the bonus that the company pays you varies between 5 and 13%, depending on where the people in your team are compared to where you are. Now, at this stage, you're a manager. You might have some supervisors, some assistant supervisors, some assistant managers. So you will earn 5, 10 or 13%. If we take an overall percentage bonus here, then we can work on 10% overall. Okay, so 10% of 30,000. If you can't answer this, you're not allowed to join the team. That's obviously £3,000 per month. Now, on top of that, you're going to earn 48% of what you do. So 48% you're saving by using the products, and 48% you're making on your retail customers, people that buy products from you personally and from your website. Okay, so now what we're going to do is work with your 5 key people, because they want to be a manager just like you. They've seen what you've achieved by doing the basics. They see the lifestyle that you're creating for yourself. They can see how much fun you're having, and you're putting yourself in a position where you've got choices in your life, probably thinking about kicking the day job into touch by now. And so those 5 key people in your business are going to be highly motivated to do what you've done. So what we're going to do is work with you to help them to become managers in your team. Now, what that means is that each of your managers are going to be earning approximately £3,000 a month, just like you did. It's also worth pointing out that some people actually get to the manager position with 10 or 12 people in their team. We're going to be basing our business helping you to develop a manager business with 30 or more people in your team. That way you're above average, and also you earn more money. Okay, so as you develop your managers, the company will now start to pay you a royalty bonus. That royalty bonus on a first generation manager is 6%. You also get paid on your second and third generation. I'm not going to go into that in this presentation. So each of your managers are going to be turning over 30,000, and 6% of that is 1,800. So that means that you're now going to earn £1,800 per month per manager. Now, as your team gets to the manager position, you no longer need to do the basics with them anymore. You don't need to support them in the same way. It becomes management support as opposed to the basic support of building a team. So that leaves you free now to start to develop more key people that want to be managers. So you're going to now look for another 5 key people. So as A gets to the manager level, you introduce F, and as B gets to manager level, you introduce G, and so on. So you've always got 5 people that you're working with. And in this instance now you've also got your 5 managers. So let's have a look at how the numbers stack up now. A lot of information on this slide, but basically here you are now as a soaring manager. You've got your 5 managers, and each of your managers are worth £1,800 a month or more in your business. Now, it's worth mentioning also at this stage is that when A becomes a manager, let's say A's got 30 people in the team, you're now working to help B, C, D and E get to manager. Do you think that by the time E gets to manager, A's got a lot more than 30 people in the team? So we're just working on the minimum figures here. Okay. In reality, if we build an above average business, then these figures will be a lot higher. Okay, so you've got your 5 managers. Each manager is going to be worth £1,800 a month to you in royalty bonuses. That's a massive £9,000 a month in royalty bonus. Royalty means that you can retire on it. It's like a pension fund. In addition to that, you've got your 5 people that you're working with. That's F, G, H, I, and J. Now, those 5 people are going to be somewhere between assistant supervisor and manager. So they might be assistant supervisor, supervisor, or assistant manager. There's going to be a collection of 30 people always in that section of your business. And so an average of 10% team building bonus there gives you your £3,000 a month. So if we add that to the 9, that makes £12,000 a month. And then on top of that now, you're automatically qualifying for all the incentives. Once you get to the manager position, you can start qualifying for the incentives. But here you've qualified for level 3 of the car plan. There are 3 different levels. The top level is level 3, where the company pay you an extra £525 per month. You don't have to spend it on a car, but most people do. It equals a car payment, so they get a flash car and probably a private number plate and show the success that they're having in their business. That's all part of the fun. On top of that, you will automatically qualify every year for the World Rally incentive. This year that happens to be in Dubai. So this is a 5-star trip for 2 people, including flights and spending money. It's a fantastic trip. Once you've been on it once, you'll want to go on it every year. Okay, we've been on that trip. We've qualified for that trip every single year since we started in this business way back in 1995. And then as you start to develop managers in your team, you also become eligible to pick up one of those large cardboard checks at the World Rally. You go to the World Rally to actually pick up your check. It's called a chairman's bonus check. This is an annual profit share payout that the chairman doesn't have to pay, but he does. He takes a percentage of the worldwide turnover. It's actually about 3%. Of the turnover, and shares that out. That pot is shared out between all the people that qualify at different levels. Means you get different checks. So the lowest checks might start off with a small team of a couple of $1,000, and the highest check last year, a couple of checks were over $1 million US dollars. So that's an annual bonus on top of the income. Okay. So this is all about the power of numbers. It's all about working with people in your team and having some fun and developing the lifestyle through the success that you're having in this business. So that really leads us to asking you the question, where would you like to be? So here what we've done is we've put some typical incomes based on the 4 case credit factor. Now remember, when people are more than 4 case credit active, then these figures are obviously much higher. So when you're a manager in Forever, probably initially on a part-time basis, you can earn somewhere between 20 and 35,000, maybe a bit more. And at that stage, you're probably thinking of kicking the day job into touch and going full-time. Senior manager, somewhere between 35 and 50,000. Soaring manager, like we showed you in this example, somewhere between 60 and 100,000 plus. And Sapphire manager, that's when you get a pay rise. So instead of getting 6% royalty bonus on your managers, when you're a Sapphire manager, you get paid 7%. Okay, so that's why it really bumps up to 120 to 350,000 plus per annum. Diamond Sapphire manager, at that stage you get another pay rise. When you really don't need a pay rise, you get an extra 1% on the whole of your team, your managers. So instead of now getting 7%, you get 8%. 8% bonus, and a Diamond Sapphire has got a minimum of 17 managers, and now you're getting 7% royalty bonus on 17 managers every month. So that's going to be somewhere between 200 and 600,000 pounds per annum plus. Okay, and then Diamond Manager, you've got 25 personally sponsored frontline managers, you get another 1% pay rise. Now you're getting 9% royalty bonus on all of your 25 or more frontline personally sponsored managers. Okay, so that puts you somewhere between 350 and over £1 million per year. It's probably close or more than the million, to be honest. All the diamond managers we know earn more than £1 million, but we don't like to overstate and underachieve, and we've built in a safety there. So even 350,000 for somebody that perhaps doesn't have such a good manager business. Maybe some of their managers have dropped off a bit, but I'm sure that what we're going to be doing together is keeping the managers motivated, and that's going to put you up there, million plus. So just look at these figures here, and you can decide where you would like to place yourself. Is your income bracket to be a sapphire manager, somewhere between 120 and 350k? Where would you like to place yourself? So okay, so that's the power of numbers. I'm getting really excited just talking about it, and so get your head around those figures, build it into your plan, set your goals high, and then go for it. We wish you all the success you deserve, and we'll speak to you soon. Bye for now.